Today's session is going to be presented by Brian Milan from Marathon Oil UK Limited. Today's topic will be pipeline integrity and extending the pipeline life cycle. Just before I hand across to Brian, just a few bits for the housekeeping purposes. Everybody on the right-hand side of your screen in the top corner, you should have a very small control panel. Throughout the session, if you think of questions, by all means, please do submit them. The way today's presentation will be set up is that for the first 40-45 minutes, Brian will be presenting, and then for the last kind of 15-20 minutes, we'll have some time to answer your questions as best we can. But please do, as you think of them, send them through, because there's nothing worse than getting bombarded with questions in the last 15 minutes, and we're just not able to get round to all of them. So obviously, as you think of them, see them. Well, once again, thank you for joining us. Brian, are you ready to take over, sir?
Sure.
Fantastic. Well, I'll hand across to Brian and enjoy.
Thanks very much, Kane. Good day to all. The topic of the webinar today, of course, as was mentioned, is pipeline integrity and extending the pipeline life cycle. Life cycle extension is a rather recent concept that I've run into here in mainly North Sea applications.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're now kind of running down to the last couple of minutes of the hour. Thank you for joining us for this session. Over 200 of you registered for today's session, and we had over 100 people live, which is fantastic. And as Brian said, there's some great interest. We've got some future topics coming up as well with some other people from within the oil and gas sector. If you'd like to join us for any of those, by all means, please go to www.business-review-webinars.com/energy. You can see some of our forthcoming ones there starting in March with Chevron, Dassault Systems, and Borealis. Brian, if that's the end of the presentation, thank you very much, and I'll give you a call in a couple of minutes, and we'll have a catch-up.
It sounds great.
Wonderful. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.